Hey everybody, this is Hadrian. Thanks for watching. Let's play some more Master of Orion in our Age of Machines series. So I had an excellent suggestion come in from a commenter, so I wanted to start this episode just by jumping up to ship design really quick and looking through some of our new options. Now that we have access to basic destroyers, actually they're not just basic destroyers, we've already done some upgrades so they're level 4 destroyers. Those numbers are of course added automatically as you research technologies and the different schematics of ships, or the individual schematics of ships, I guess I should say, for frigates and destroyers, colony ships, battleships, titans. They all evolve based on the Roman numerals next to their name. But I thought we would actually look at what some of the options are for what these ships look like. Obviously this is our frigate, and we already looked at the base frigate. We also have the alternate frigate, which I jokingly called the bomber frigate. And there are different themes as well. 3 different designs that you can fit onto them. So in this case, it doesn't seem like you can really see the difference that much. Well, there's some visible stripes there. So there are some different designs. But that's the alternate frigate. We already saw that. Let's have a look at the destroyer. So there's one alternate destroyer, and that's what it looks like. Pretty cool little model. The red lights are a bit more accented. Reminds me a bit more of the Cylons, or maybe a bit less. Maybe that's more Cylon. I don't know. I just love the red and silver aesthetic. And then of course there's different themes. So kind of some blue highlights here. Blue highlights here as well, but just in different locations. Very subtle differences for the themes in the case of the Meklar. So that's just a glimpse so far. We, of course, don't have access to everything just yet. I think, yep, we can just see the frigates and destroyers. So as I go through the series, I'll do what I can to continue to show those off. So for now, let's have a look at where we are. We have this scout that was just paying a visit to the Hercules system. This is a long freaking jump. And I kind of, I don't know. This ship is already, or this system has already been colonized by the Mershon. So I kind of want to just have my scout hang here because we're going to need to colonize that planet. We have a colony ship en route to Kalis 3 because it's the best planet in the area. That's a bit of a gamble. Part of me kind of wants to colonize Felis 2 first because from a territorial perspective, it is one system closer to the Terrans, or I was called out on this. I keep calling them the Terrans. There are in fact human and Terran species, both of which are human DNA, I believe. But in this case, these are the humans, not the Terrans. So yeah, just a bad habit there. But they're one system closer to the humans, so we're going to need to be careful with that. And we have this scout here as well. I'm actually going to leave this scout in that system. Let's go to the next turn. We are kind of pushing it a bit on command points, something I noticed as soon as I loaded this save game up. But it's okay, we will resolve that sooner than later. This is Hyades 2. Let's take a quick look at what we have so far. So we have our automated factory, hydroponic farm, biospheres, and government support facility. Since we are low on command points, I'm going to go ahead and go for the starbase on Hyades 2. And then maybe after that, we'll queue up a cloning center to help the colony grow a little bit faster. Followed by a research lab. I'm kind of tempted, let's do the research lab first. It's a few returns. That research boost is going to be handy. So, looks like our other destroyer has arrived. So this is now a 2-frigate, 2-destroyer fleet. Not bad. It can defend this system if any of the nearby aliens got any ideas. So I might build a second fleet. It's not particularly strong, but it can pack a punch. We're going to actually put them in orbit. Looks like there's some upgrade options, so I'll take advantage of these. Might not have access to all of them, but I upgraded my destroyers. Okay, there's a level 2 destroyer and a level 3 destroyer, so we've got them both upgraded. It's going to be a few turns before I can upgrade the frigates, but that's fine. We will leave them in that system. Exashuri 3 is in need of a new... Yep, we're going to go for the starbase again. And the cloning center. And then the research lab. How's pollution doing on Exashuri 3? Okay, pollution's pretty good, so I don't have to worry about that. Now, do I want to do the same thing here? Yeah, I do. We're going to put the research lab first. I want to make sure that we continue to have momentum, particularly since we're going for a research victory. I guess I should focus on that, shouldn't I? Let's go ahead and just have this scout sleep there. I want to have this scout kind of be a listening post. I've really done all the scouting I want to do right now. That could change in just a second, but for now I want to focus on getting some of these systems colonized. That's the plan. All right, so we have, looks like a Mershon scout on its way in. It's going to take 11 turns for our colony ship to reach its next destination. Okay, so we've just unlocked civil transports, one of the coolest features in Master of Orion. It's subtle, it's a very simple thing, but it's the ability to manually move population from one planet to another. So when you have a colony that's full and can't grow anymore, you can use civil transports to kind of redistribute that growth to other worlds, either near or far, which is very handy. And of course, fungal farms, which are restricted to certain planet types, but give you a nice food boost, very similar to the hydroponic farm. Let's go back to the tech tree and have a look at what our next step's going to be. Yep, advanced magnetism. That's going to give us better shields and an ECM jammer. We can now build civil transports. It's telling you exactly what I just told you. So I think we're doing a pollution cleanup right now on Meklar Prime, so that's going to take the next several turns. All right, this is our scout and frigate in the Felis system. I'm going to have them guard there as well. What did we find out here? Tyndalos, I think, is a world that we decided might need to be colonized by us. But then again, the Mershon might go for it. Tyndalos Prime is a crappy... well, it's swamp, so, I mean, that's already one level away from being, I believe, ocean. So that's good. Oh, it's got low gravity, though. So, yeah, it's kind of crappy. But Tyndalos 2, I would definitely need to colonize, if I can get to it. Again, for those of you who might be just jumping into the series, my priority is this. Hold that thought.
A star will soon go supernova near a Sakra colony.
Sucks to be the Sakra.
Research complete.
Okay. Our research is complete. Oh, great. Ships got upgraded again, so we're going to need to spend more money to get that taken care of. So we're going to need to invest in some buildings that will increase our income pretty soon, because we're having trouble keeping up with our upgrades. Oh, so many options right now. Let's see. I kind of want to go for xenobiotics because, again, that's a food-focused, or also microbiotics. These are both kind of... yeah, I'm going to go for xenobiotics because this is a food-focused but also a pollution-focused technology that'll be good to have sooner than later. All right, we're going to go ahead and upgrade one of our destroyers. That dialogue pops up automatically when there's a ship that's ready to orbit. But anyway, as I was saying, for those of you who are just jumping into the series, these three systems, notice the beautiful blue pearls in all three of these systems. Arcturus has 2 great planets. Really, I mean, this planet's not even that bad. So really 3 planets we need to colonize because we can terraform that one up. Caelus Prime is radiated, but also we can terraform that up. Gravity is normal. It's colonizable. So there are at minimum 5 worlds that I need to colonize here. So that's my current focus. Extrasuri 2 is done with its colony ship. That's excellent. So let's go ahead and, because we're going to need to... I'm so tempted to just keep building colony ships. Yeah, I'm going to do it. We need to go for those colonies as quickly as possible. It's a little bit of a risk that I'm focusing so much on colony ships, but I think it'll pay off. We also, I kind of want to colonize Nobi 2 as well. That way our territory is connected here, because it looks like the Terran, or the humans, might have established a colony there. So I almost want to send this colony ship straight here first. But Arcturus Prime, yeah, that's my next target. It's 13 turns away. All right, so that colony ship is on its way. They're going to have to move pretty quick. Going to cycle through some turns fairly rapidly here. There's not a lot. I've got construction queued up in a number of places, so not a whole lot to do between each turn. Again, that's one of the great things about Master of Orion. The turns are very snappy. Meklar Prime has grown. Pirate fleet detected near Mulban. Well, if they fly in, they're going to have a problem with that military outpost. Here they come. And also, they're flying into Hyades, where I have this fleet defending. So, these are pirate raiders. Yeah, I'll be fine. All right, so this space factory, I'm going to go ahead and send this space factory to Arcturus right now, so that we can start building up defenses in that system. All right, so I don't think we can actually launch an attack with the military outpost, but we can launch an attack with our ships. These silly pirates that were dumb enough to fly in here. This is our first chance to see destroyers in action. Let's watch this combat. Ooh, lacking some sound effects there. Yay for early access. Alright, so we have destroyers on one side, frigates on the other. Oh yeah, that's right. They're not doing anything because they don't technically have to. And I've just given them attack orders because they can definitely stand up to this group of ships. Alright. Shots fired. Oh wow, missiles coming in. And that's why they call them destroyers. Very cool. Alright, so that was an easy victory. Very little damage done to my ships. Those are pirates, though. If I go to war with one of the other, the enemy AI, then it'll be a very different kind of story. Yes, I can do that upgrade. Good, we got the frigates upgraded. Very, very nice. Alright, we're going to fly them back to Hyades Prime next turn. Speaking of next turn, move. Perfect. They are back in orbit. So that fleet is fully upgraded now. The colony ship is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 jumps away from Arcturus. This colony ship is actually about to arrive at Kalis 3. So we are flying in this episode. We're up to turn 64. And here it is. We've arrived at Kalis 3. Let's colonize it. This beautiful Terran world. It's really nice when you find a wild Gaia planet has appeared. No, it's when you find a Gaia planet that's just hasn't been built up to Gaia level. It's of course one level above Terran, but when you find one of those just uncolonized and ripe for the taking, it's always a great moment. All right, so we're gonna go same build order as usual. Let's go for the support facility, followed by research lab. All right. All right, so we have xenobiotics now, so we can build the soil enrichment facility and the toxic processor. You might have seen that when we were setting up that colony for the first time there. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go for genetic engineering, which will give us another growth bonus. A lot of these options are... This is going to give us the ability to build a cruiser, so we need to do that. But a lot of these options are related to... Well, with the exception here of the neutron collider, which is going to come in very useful. We're going to need those on all of our planets, pretty much, for production. There's a lot of military technology going on here, and we are not at risk of a war with anybody right now. Speaking of wars, it has just occurred to me that I have not played much of the diplomatic games so far. Cylon feels pretty cool with me, so let's go ahead and establish an embassy.
Great minds think alike.
Perfect. All right, can we negotiate anything else with them?
Intently.
Perhaps a non-aggression pact?
I cannot accept.
Ooh, okay.
Farewell, stranger.
So at least our relationship with them is improving. Since we're definitely about to capture some systems in the vicinity of the humans, let's also pay a visit to them, shall we?
Let's skip the formalities. I have other business.
Ooh, yeah, they're already frustrated with me. So, negotiations. Let's see if we can establish an embassy. Perfect. All right, so that moved our relationship back to center. He did not sound happy to make that deal with us, though. He's like, fine, I'll play nice. But having a bit of a relationship buffer...
A snowball has a better chance on the surface of the sun.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Good riddance.
You are not happy with me. Probably because I colonized the Kalis system. That's understandable. I'm definitely making very aggressive moves towards territory that he probably considers his eminent domain, manifest destiny, whatever you want to call it. Oh, hey, it's GNN. Supernova update? Yep. Okay, they stopped it. Good. Excellent. I am happy that that colony survived. Or am I? Maybe I should wish them hellfire and death. I don't know. So we're going to go for... How are we doing on command points? We have room now, command point-wise, but I kind of still want to build up more. It is going to be time pretty soon to build a new food. So let's do that, followed by revenue service so that we can have a little bit more money. And then we'll follow that up with a starbase. Extra command points. Need those at some point down the line. So this colony ship needs to head to... Tell you what, I kind of want to go ahead and just colonize Nobi. So I'm going to do it. I mean, as much as I would like to colonize these worlds, well, I just want to ensure that that link is there. It's not one of the most resource-rich colonies that I have available to me. Oh, good. Meklar Prime is done with its business. Oh, no biospheres on Meklar Prime. Holy crap. We're going to build those, and then we're going to build a colony ship. So it's, as I was saying, it's not the most resource-rich colony, but from a tactical standpoint, having connecting territory with these systems that we're colonizing. Oh, crap. Is that... System looks tinted blue. It made me feel like the humans had colonized it, but maybe that blue tint means something, but I'm not quite sure. Let's... How are we doing on pollution here? Pollution's fine. It's at 8%, but it's not climbing. Tell you what, let's do a colony ship here as well. We need to rapidly expand while we have this kind of peaceful moment and while we have some embassy deals going. Threatening fleet detected. Where's that? Oh, it's the Space Dragon. I know that. All right, so some of our star bases were just completed. We're up to 30 command points. So that's no longer an issue. We resolved that pretty quickly. All right. Spies are not actually implemented in the game yet, so we're going to go, of course, for microbiotics for that growth bonus. And then research-wise, what shall we do? Cruisers would be nice. Neutron colliders would be better. So this is going to give us neutron colliders for extra production, mass drivers, which are just, it's a weapon upgrade, and neutron rifles for our marines on the planets below. Yeah.
Take this warning to heart, for it may be the last you hear from me.
So I have a few options here. They definitely know that I'm colonizing near them. I'm not going to do this. I could either lie and say that, sure, I won't colonize near you, and then continue to colonize near them, which would piss them off a lot, or I could just be honest and piss them off now, but possibly not piss them off as much. That's what I'm going to do.
I shouldn't even bother.
So yeah, he's not thrilled. So we're going to need to start preparing to defend the area. We're going to move this fleet to Arcturus. It's going to take 10 turns. Looks like our space factory has arrived. It's good news. All right, our colony ship has arrived at Arcturus too. Let's take care of that. This lush ocean world. The game's going quite well, but we're starting to have tensions. We could be at war with the humans pretty soon. Notice that I'm still hesitating whenever I say humans. Is it Terrans? Is it humans? I'm not quite sure. I'll figure it out eventually. No, the Terrans look completely different, and their ambassador is voiced by Robert Englund, which is awesome. If you don't know who that is, that's Freddy Krueger. Yeah, it's pretty cool. All right. All right. At the risk of pissing off the Terrans, since we just colonized near them, I'm just going to do a normal build order at that colony. And then here, let's see, which direction are they most likely to come from? Here, really. All right, so the space factory is already being built. What are you building? Can I potentially build here since you're doing something? No, I can't because they're building something. So maybe that's what the blue tint meant. Maybe it was to signify that there was that... I don't know what this is. Probably a listening post. They can't build a military outpost because... Yeah, all right. So, in that case, the next most likely spot for them to arrive would be here. So we're going to build a military outpost there. That's unfortunate.
We would advise against your current policy.
That's fine. I'm not colonizing near you. I don't know what they think is close to them, but I'm colonizing... I guess they're worried about Nobi? Crap. Yeah, so they're going to be upset about that. But, I mean, this is the only time I'm going to do it, so... Yeah, it's warning me. Yes, I'm sure I want to proceed. So we're going to colonize Nobi. So yeah, I didn't realize that that was as close to Silent territory as it was. Wasn't paying too close attention because I'm so focused on what's going on with the humans right now. So yeah, a few risks are being taken at the moment. We'll see how they go. All right, automated factory, hydroponic farm, biospheres, government support, research lab. All right, full queue.
Is GNN, Galactic News Network.
Whoa, Meklar Combine has grown in strength, spanning even more planets and showing no signs of stopping.
Okay.
Yet another corroboration of your inability to behave.
All right, but that's all we're going to do to them. So hopefully we won't piss them off any more.
Research complete.
Calculated risk. We don't necessarily have the means to fight a two-front war right now, so we are gambling at present. I'm fully aware of it, but all right, let's research. Gonna need military tactics. Let's go ahead and research. Well, we will need military tactics, but not just yet. Advanced engineering with the ability to build the cruiser is going to be more prudent, I think. And on that note, with all this fun stuff happening, I am going to... Yeah, this is fully blue now. I guess one thing that I need to figure out as soon as they finish building this is what this is. I guess it might just be a listening post, but they've always kind of behaved like colonies. That's what they are. They're listening posts. It's just that when you fly to them, you have the opportunity to bomb them, and it's like they have populations. So I guess the game kind of treats them like colonies when you're destroying them. So the game is currently saying that, oh, wait, the humans colonized Arcturus 3. That's why it's blue. That makes more sense. Okay, so we're sharing a system with the humans right now. Interesting. Well, that might actually kind of stave off a diplomatic problem, but we need to make sure we get these two planets before anything else happens. So anyway, as I was saying, things are getting interesting. I'm going to cut the episode here. Thanks very much for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I upload new episodes in Age of Machines every day at 6 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, which is GMT-4 if you're not in the States. Comments are always welcome. I welcome any kind of feedback on the series so far. As I mentioned in the beginning, I'm going for a more experienced take on this than my past campaign, but it's an early access game. I'm still learning. So any feedback that you guys have as far as how the campaign's going so far, all these fun risks that I'm taking flying in the face of all these empires all around me, feel free to let me know your thoughts. And I will see you guys next episode.